Hey guys, it's Mike again from Biz Talk with Mike. Today's video is just going to be some words of encouragement. I just wanted to come out and say, listen, it's 2019, it's January, it's a new year. If you're currently in business, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in any other type of field, mortgages, insurance, even if you're an employee at a corporation, just want to let you know this year is going to be a great year for you. Just hang in there. Always remember to keep on working hard. Don't let people put you down. Just stick with what you're doing. Stick to a plan. Be persistent with that plan. Know that if you keep putting in persistent effort and persistent hard work and you're smart about it and you're doing the right things every day, things will snowball and compound. That's just how it is. Hard work always seems to compound over time. At first, years ago in my career, I never really, was really persistent years and years ago. This is like 10, 15, well, probably 15, 20 years ago, I'd say. I wasn't persistent on things. I would hop around and do different things in real estate and jump around and do different businesses and things of that nature. But especially over the course of the past, like I'd say, 5 years, 6 years, not only did I complete, like a college degree, for example, because I didn't think I was college material many, many years ago, but I went back to school as a non-traditional student, and I worked hard, and I was persistent with the program. It taught me a lot going to college alone, just to be persistent and have a goal and work on something, and eventually things will end, and you will progress. It seems hard when you're trying to accomplish something, but once you do it, I've been graduating now for probably I think 2.5 years from University of Michigan, and in Ann Arbor over there, and I didn't think it would ever end. I was like, oh man. But as I worked through school and I worked on real estate and my real estate company, I grew that as I was going to school, very tough. I found out that I had more power in me than I thought. I had more persistence in me than I thought. So whenever you're feeling down, just know that you have to keep pushing. You can't stop. You have to keep going in whatever you're doing. Sure, you're going to have days of depression. You're going to feel down like, oh man, I feel like crap. I'm not doing it. But you got to remotivate yourself, and you have to be a self-starter, and you just have to think about the bright side and think about good stuff and know that someday you will prevail. You just got to keep going, even though it seems like maybe right this second, if you're feeling like, man, it's just so hard, I'm not getting anywhere, you are actually making progress. Every day, if you do something different, if you do a little bit to make some progress, even if one day you don't do anything, but the next day you make a big leap and you get some flyers out, or you persist and you contact some people and you get some activity. You have to get activity going in whatever business you're doing. Make some phone calls, shoot some emails out, contact 10 or 20 people at once, but just get some darn activity going, and that will give yourself more confidence. You'll feel better about yourself. Before you know it, you're going to start getting that snowball momentum effect, and that's going to really drive you to do better and better. And after time, you'll see that things will progress. Keep your expenses low. Don't go out and spend ball out of control and spend a ton of money. If you're somebody still coming up, you do not have to impress people by driving a $1,000 a month car. Don't do it. Just drive a modest car. Spend maybe $200 a month on a car if you have to take a car loan. But don't go out there and spend on a $86,000 Mercedes or $60,000 vehicle, a Cadillac truck or a Range Rover. Don't think you have to impress these people, because they really mean nothing to your life and to your success of business. When you start trying to impress people, then you have to pretend that you're someone big and that you're a big business person. That's when you're going to start getting into trouble. Just be humble and say, hey, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm still working on growing my companies. You could have $1 million in the bank. Nobody really knows. But you don't want to be more than what you are at a certain point, because then that also snowballs. You got to get more expensive clothing, more expensive watches. You gotta wear the part. If you're wearing like a fake Rolex to impress people, now you gotta drive a expensive ride to match the Rolex that's fake. So you gotta spend big money on a real car. So all this is bad. You don't want to be fake. You want to be real, and you want to just work your way up. And when you're on a specific level, when you're on a high level, then be on a high level. Then go buy your Rolex watch. If you're making 100, 200, 300,000, $1 million a year, go buy your expensive watch at that point when you can actually afford it. Just don't do it now. So for everybody that's out there, just stay true to yourself. Keep working hard. Leave some comments below. Let me know how things are going in your life with your businesses. But give it the first quarter here, and keep some goals on paper, and just keep pushing and be persistent is all I can say. So that's what I've been doing. I've been persistent. I've been doing things, and things are moving very nice. They're progressing very good for me in my life and my company. So, and all the people around me are doing well, and they're progressing, and I want the same from them. Everybody that works in this organization at New Michigan Realty, and anything else I do with investments and everything, I want all those people to prosper around me. I don't want to be the only one doing well. I want everybody to be doing well, to be doing good and great, and feeling high self-esteem, and hopefully you'll be driving a Mercedes next year or in a year or two from now. So okay, so have a great night, and just stay encouraged, and just be hopeful that things are going to go better for you this year in 2019 if they aren't already doing well. Okay, take care.